It's not shocking to me. It's not shocking to me at all, and it should not be shocking to you. It's not shocking to learn that during the height of the pandemic, when COVID tests were scarce, when people were standing in hours upon hours of long lines trying to get tested, when Americans were dying because of COVID, Donald Trump took from the American people who were in desperate times and in desperate needs. He took supplies that the American people could not access and shipped them off to Vladimir Putin. This is a new book coming out by one of my favorite political authors, Bob Woodward. It's not out yet. It drops on October 15th. I promise you, I've already ordered my hard copy, and yes, I've ordered my Audible copy. How many October surprises do we typically get? I remember it being only one major October surprise. What is today's date? The 8th? The 9th? How many October surprises have we already gotten in regards to Putin's fool? Bob Woodward is a former editor-in-chief, I forget for which major newspaper organization, I forget. But he has written many political books documenting former presidents of the United States. And he has been documenting, has been behind the scenes, has been in the room with Donald Trump documenting the Trump years. And in his latest book that is scheduled to drop on October 15th, remember that, October 15th, he tells us that Donald Trump took much needed resources that Americans were desperate to get, and he shipped them off to Vladimir Putin. Not only did he ship supplies off to Vladimir Putin, I remember when he shipped off pallets of resources and supplies to China. Now this is during the height of the pandemic. Americans needed those resources. Anywho, Kamala Harris is on it. Here's what Lawrence O'Donnell reported last night.
Well, the breaking news of the day went from breaking news to a presidential campaign ad in record time, with the Harris for President campaign setting a new speed record today in converting breaking news into a campaign ad.
I talked to Putin a lot. I got along with him well, and I know Putin so well. I'd like to congratulate Vladimir Putin for having made yet another great deal. Did you see the deal we made?
Talk to him like that?
Oh, no, I had a very good relationship. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. And I'm trying to tell people, no, it's a good thing. When you see Putin and you see all of these people, they're at the top of their game. And I also have a very good relationship, as you know, with President Putin. And I think if we win, I think we're going to get it resolved very quickly. I really think we're going to get it resolved.
I hope we have more good relations.
We're going to have yeah, but you know, it takes two to tango, you know.
The shocking breaking news of the morning is the biggest October surprise of the 21st.
Poor Zelensky. He put his little comment in at the end saying he was hoping to have better relations with Donald Trump. He's not trying to have better relations with you, Zelensky. He's trying to sell out your land and your people. I believe he's trying to sell out the United States of America. He's trying to sell out Gaza. He's trying to sell all of us out for his gain. Did you all see the video that Ben Meiselas with the Midas Touch Network dropped on yesterday, where he methodically went by video clip to video clip to video clip, pointing out how many times Donald Trump slipped up and told us that he talks to Vladimir Putin behind the scenes? Yeah, he has plans for all of us, and it's not for our good.
Trump will always choose Putin over the American people. And now we have evidence. A new report that he secretly sent Putin COVID tests while withholding them from sick and dying Americans.
So I said to my people, slow the testing down, please.
Who will Trump look out for in his second term?
I think I could have a very good relationship with President Putin. I'm not disavowing that he called me a genius.
It's not you.
Every morning, I wake up nauseated, sick to my stomach, because every morning I wake up with the real possibility that this man has a 50% chance of getting back into the White House. There are some clueless and uneducated people out there who are saying that they are not going to vote because we've survived 4 years of Donald Trump, and we could survive another 4 years of Donald Trump. That is a very unrealistic view of Donald Trump today and the people that he has surrounded himself with today. The people that he was surrounded by the first 4 years are the people who were loyal to the Constitution and the United States. The people that will surround Donald Trump if he gets back into the White House will be people who are loyal to Donald Trump, not to the Constitution and not to the American taxpayer. And if Donald Trump gets back into the White House, there will be no fixing the damage that he will do. Every morning, I wake up with that knowledge, and I immediately get sick to my stomach, because white America, it won't be as hard for you, realistically. And that's why so many of you have this passive attitude when it comes to this election. You know that you will not suffer the way that black and brown people will suffer if Donald Trump gets back into the White House. I have the means to leave this country, but I won't be able to. If Donald Trump gets back into the White House, I have the means to leave this country. I've updated my passport. I've made sure my son is good. But I can't leave this country because my mother would refuse to leave this country. And there is no way that I would leave her behind. It would be hell on earth for black people and brown people in this country. And I wake up with that knowledge every single morning. I wish I could be like you, white people. I wish I could be like you and not be terrified of a Trump presidency. But that's not the cards that I was dealt.